Hey, my name is Jonathan Hedel and I make music as Pink Buddha, and welcome to my channel where I do weekly videos on music production. And specifically, I've been doing some series on the Force, and if you've missed out on the other ones, you can click up here. But I'm really excited to show you this video today because I got my hands on a beta version of the Force, which has the new song mode, arranger mode. I don't know what they're going to exactly call it. What's it called? Arrange mode. And I have not even tried it yet. I feel like I'm opening a present for the first time with you. There's no real videos on it, so I'm going to be stumbling through trying to figure it out. I'm not an official beta tester, so it didn't come with any sort of manual. Anyways, I'm really excited to see what this is going to be like, or if I'm even going to be able to figure it out. So here we go. Let's dive in, figure out how this works. Okay, first of all, you get to the arrange mode by going to the menu, and then there it is. Looks kind of like a standard DAW arrangement, going from left to right. Has these little arrows on the right here. I don't even know what these are. What happens if I push them? Ah, it disappeared. What does that mean? Where did it go? Okay. I feel like I already broke it. Well, it says arrange here. MIDI record, erase, loop. That seems sort of obvious, although I don't know what we are actually looping because there doesn't seem to be a clear... I can zoom in and out by using my fingers this way. I should try putting the knobs on the screen view and see what that comes up. Okay, horizontal scroll, playhead. That kind of seems obvious. Vertical scroll, okay, that's nice. You can zoom in this way. The ending set to bar 951. Maybe I change that up here by bars. If I double click on that and move it down to, I don't know, 16. If I can see, I can zoom in. Now it's limited down to 16, so I can't go any further than that. I can zoom in, but I can't zoom out any further. I guess I can just add ones like that. That's pretty cool. Very easy to use. Loop end, the loop end. I gotta turn loop on first. So what if I can just loop? There we go. Look at that. I can just loop a couple measures, decide where it's going to start from. And although it looks like you can't have a set loop length, you just can do start and end. See that? Okay. Let's see if I can't record some stuff directly into this. I wonder if that even works, or if you have to do clips first. Let me go to beat. Oh, that's nice. You can change it from here. And then, I don't know, I'm just going to press record and see what happens. Let's see. Maybe I had to put record arm. Nothing's happening. So what if I do this? Well, clearly nothing's recording. So launch mode. Did I just record something into a clip? I didn't even know it. What's this? Is there anything in this thing? Weird. Oh, you can jump between clips and arranger up in the top here. That's kind of interesting. I did not record anything on this clip. Okay, so conclusion so far, you cannot record directly into the range view, it looks like. Like you play clips and then it records into... That's kind of how it works on Ableton, that you set up clips and then you can play them and whatnot, and then it'll record that in the range view. But you can in Ableton record directly into a range view, apparently not. Okay, let's go back to the matrix view here, and then I'll record some clips and see what happens here. Let's delete this and get this going at the same time. Okay, that's good enough for now. Let's take the clip. What? Oh. I'm going to have to take some getting used to for that. I'm used to pushing clip, and then it goes to the clip. But it goes to whatever I'm on, if that's the range view or the clip. So let's get down to the clip here. Set the loop length to 4. Just to kind of give myself 2 clips to work with here, I'm going to copy this one to here And then I'm going to make this a lot shorter. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to change the launch quantization to be in quarter notes so I can jump in on that. So I'll be like, oh no, I want this second clip to be shorter, to be only one length here. And then I'll start on the fourth beat. So that's my okay, so that'll give me a little something to work with when we go into the arranger mode. Let's see what happens if I go back here again. And then let's take off the loop length. Do I have to do anything to start back at the beginning for stop? It's not at the beginning. What if I just start from here? I'm gonna try that. I'm just gonna start from this weird spot, which is like halfway into 5th bar, and see what happens if I start recording from there, or if it'll pop it back to the beginning. Goes back to the beginning. Okay, wait, so this is not, why is this not doing anything? Arrange, clip, arrange. Oh, I just figured something out. There's a little spot down here. It says clip with a circle, which must mean clip record. And then we have arrange record. So I was on clip record before. Now I'm on arrange record. And I wonder if that means that if I recorded it at this stage, it would record what I play. But let's figure that out in a minute. Go back and try recording again. There it goes. Okay, I'm just experimenting, obviously. It recorded it. There it is, my first recording into the range view. Let's zoom in on this and see what happened. Let's see, my first impression is I'm not sure what's going on here. It's not very easy to see. I mean, I can see what's recorded. If you're an Ableton user, you would know that when you are recording from clip view into the range view, and you hit record on the range view and then you start triggering different clips, you actually get to see the clips that you triggered for the length of time that you triggered them, and it allows you to for easier editing. This looks like it's just running. I don't see any differentiation in here as to when I pushed either clip. It's just going. Now, I didn't change the color on here. So if I go in here and change the color on these clips, what I'm interested to see is whether or not when I am bouncing back and forth between them, does that change the color of this at all? So let's find out. So now I have this yellow one and a blue one. Let's go back to my arrange view, and can I just start from here? Loop start. Maybe I have to do a loop if I want that to happen. Well, whatever. It's not important. Let's start over. See what happens. Okay, that doesn't change anything. Now what happens if I push this? Do you think it disappears again? It did. I don't know what that means. It comes and goes. Back to arrange. I wonder what that button means. What? No, that one disappeared too? I don't understand. MIDI record erase. MIDI record erase. MIDI record erase. I don't know what that means either. I feel like if I say it a whole bunch of times, it'll somehow make sense. Set. Oh, hey, look at that. I just pushed shift and then put a locator. Can I move this? No. So it looks like you need to get the playhead right to where you want it. Then you can set a locator. Look at that. What if I can jump around if I'm playing to different locators? Let's see if that works. Hey, check that out. It's kind of how Ableton works. That's why I'm guessing at some of these things, because it's similar if you're not an Ableton user to how some things work on there. Okay, so pressing shift, you can set locations and then you can jump between them. That's cool. I still don't know what MIDI record erase means. It's like an oxymoron. You're like record and erase at the same time. I don't know what that means. And I can't get back to the arranger. That button is gone. I don't know what that means. Master? What does that do? Whoa, what are these? Are these locators? Let's see what happens when I play. That doesn't do anything. That's interesting. I pushed the master button and this whole thing came up. But it's unclear as to what that actually means. And when I push shift, it doesn't do anything. Push launch, and that doesn't do anything. Step sequencer? No. Select? No. Edit? No. Copy? No. It's not going to be these ones. Well, okay, let's get some other things going here. I'm going to go to the hype one and go back to note view. Alright, let's see what happens if I have this on arrange record, and now I'm on 4th track. I should probably select that down here, record arm. Yeah. But it's not letting me. What is that about? I'm just going to try. I'm going to try recording and see what happens. Well, that's not working. So you can't record directly into the arrange view, even though you have the button on for arrange. What if I do MIDI record erase? Let's see if that's the magic button. Start over again. Nope, that doesn't work either. Okay, so my back to range is still gone. What if I double tap on this? Can I move these around? No. There's no drop and drag. What if I take off arrange? Can't do that. Timing correction. See, what would be the point of having timing correction if you can't record directly in there? Maybe just to whatever, jump to it. That's a little weird. What does this do over here? It just makes it smaller. You can't add a track from here. Okay. Advanced. I feel pretty stumped here. MIDI record erase. What the heck does that mean? You can't move anything around. Can't even delete it. Maybe edit? No, that's pretty boring stuff. Okay, well, I'm gonna let that go. Feeling a little disappointed so far, I have to admit. I haven't felt like I've seen anything that's mind-blowing. Let me get another clip here to see if I can't record something on this track. Record arm here. Record something here. Oh, do I have to be on this again? Yes, I got to go back to here, go to clip, otherwise it doesn't work. I just threw in a dumb ending there. Okay, clip for this thing. Whoa. I'm gonna have to get used to that. So I want to go to this and tighten this up here. Okay, so that was kind of interesting. I don't know if you noticed that it wasn't somehow like, if I go back to this matrix view, I thought that it would go ahead and launch this other clip here, but instead it like played from the arrange view, which is interesting. If I go to clip and I go to arrange view, it didn't record what I played. There's a button again. I don't know what the hell this, maybe it's from launch? Oh. So when I push these here, it looks like it disables the clips and then it plays what's on there. So these buttons must mean that there's a launch button going on, because if I push this back again, see how it comes back and now it's playing. And I think what it means is that I can press play, and if these buttons are on here, it's going to play my clips, not what's in the arranger. If I push this button here, if you watch here, it'll turn off. So now that's playing the arranger and not the launch. That's what this must mean. It's like this is launch on. That's what I'm thinking. Let's turn this off for this. And I'm going to try recording and launching and see if I can't jump back and forth between these two. Okay, here we go. I wonder if the mute button does anything. Okay, it doesn't record the mute automation. That just seems to be the audio that's going on, because it's still recording the notes that are there. Okay, so I bounced back and forth. I could turn clips on and off. So if I hit these two things here, now when I start over, this is a messed up song. Doesn't matter. Let's get rid of this. Can you just delete it? I think if I do this and I delete that, it'll delete the track. Can't press on it. Oh, check out that. I hit the track, copy the double speed, half speed, bounce to sample. Okay, well that gives me a little bit of stuff to do. Okay, so if you're on arranger mode and you click, you double click, no, what did I do? Click and hold. Is that the same thing for this? Click and hold? No. Okay, that's something definitely new. I wanted to see if I missed that before. Okay, so click and hold. It brings up this stuff with some options. Double speed, half speed, pitch quantize, random events, bounce to sample. Bounce to sample, what does that mean? Just turn into sample that I can edit then? First, let's do bounce to audio track and see what happens. Exporting track, hype, low sub. Okay, so it made a new audio track from the arrange view. So that's kind of interesting. I wonder if it had effects on there too. I'll have to test that later. But for now, let's try the other one too. No, not double tap. Hold, bounce to audio track. So this is my drum track that I'm now going to export. What? Huh, check this out. So it must have recorded when I pushed that mute button for the automation, because check it out. Look, this doesn't make any sense. Can I move these around? Oh, Kai, can you make these movable, please? Anyways, I don't know if you can see that from here even. I'm going to delete this other one here for now, just so we can get them right next to each other. Clear? No. Reset channel, bounce to sample. Reset channel strip. I don't know what that means. Okay, so I'm going to just delete this here somehow. Maybe just clear? Clear? No, I guess I can just delete it down here. Okay, so now that we can see this zooming in, where's my zoom? Vertical zoom, and let's stretch this out a little bit. Look at this. So I just bounced the same exact track. This is all lining up, but right about here is where I started hitting that mute button, and it recorded the MIDI notes, but it must have recorded the mute automation, because when it bounced it, it cut a lot of that stuff out from what was going on. So that's kind of interesting. All right, let's go and do another test here, which was to see if the locator would change things. I'm going to clear. Yes, clear. I'm just going to delete this track. And then I'm going to clear the sub track here too. Now let's try it again from the beginning, and I'll try using the locators. Okay, so I'm going to launch with the clip. Why is it not playing anything now? Oh, because this means that it's doing the launch. I'm getting lost again. Mute. Oh, it was muted. Okay. All right, let's try recording, and then I'm going to go to Shift. You have to leave that on, okay? What's this say? Recording configuration, record button or pad, transport, record, or overdub in the range view, clip, arrange view, transport, record, overdub, clip, record to overdub, play. Well, that's normal situation. So this must be when I am recording. If I want it to be on the clip, I can turn this off and on. That's kind of confusing. All right, so it doesn't work when you bounce around. The location thing looks like it's only for playback and not for recording. Okay, back to arrange. This button's back now. So if I push that button, what happens? Huh. Oh, you know what this must be? I think I got to figure it out. You push back to arrange and it automatically turns off all of the clip ones here. All right, anything else on this thing? I think I kind of flushed through it. I don't know if there's really anything else to explore. I don't know what MIDI record erase means. I know what the loop does. That seems pretty obvious. Bounces back and forth, timing correction. This has locations. I wonder what happens if I push save. Okay, what I am interested in, whether or not do I do Ableton live set and see if that exports it to the arrange view. So I'm going to try that. Export arrange as clips. Okay. Include track volume parameter. Anything different in here? Okay, we'll see what happens with this. Okay, I'm over here in Ableton and now I'm going to open up and let's see what happens. So here we are with some of these clips, and let's see. If I go to these ones, why are these empty? Oh, I guess it just took their range, the fact that it was empty, ported it over. Interesting. Let's go to the arranger. Nothing here. Huh. Maybe I didn't do that right? I selected on the force to export the arrange as clips, and so it did. It put the whole arrange view in this first clip and then threw in the other clips there. So okay, so clip number 1 is what I had in my range view. So I guess I could just take this and pop this over into here, just like I would normally do. And there's that part. And same thing here. Okay, so that's the arrange view. So I took the arrange and then just popped in the first clip. I wonder if I select something different on there, if it'll change. I'm gonna go back and try that. Okay, I'm back over here on exporting. And this time I'm gonna take off export arrange as clips and see what happens now. Okay, let's get this back into my computer and see what happens with Ableton. Okay, I open this back up again here and it's not in the clips. And if I go to arrange view, it's not here either. Huh. So if I don't push the export the range to clips, then I don't get anything I just did from that. I kind of would have liked if you were going to export it, it would show up on the range view. I mean, it's kind of a minor hassle to grab the whole thing and drag it in there like I did. Not the end of the world, but it's not great. Okay, well, there you go. Well, there you have it. My first exploration into the arrange view. My feelings on it, it's a little underwhelming. I was kind of hoping for more, but not necessarily bad, because if you have an arrangement that you want to get out of here and work on it, it gives you the ability to do some manipulation between different clips and record that. I do wish you could play along with it or something. I didn't try recording audio, so I don't know if in the arrange view you can do clips and then record something by audio as you go. But if you can't, that's sort of disappointing. Maybe that's something they'll change later, but anyways, that's a first look. What are your thoughts?